this freestyle event, the prizes were very, very big. So you had a first prize of 200,000, you had a second prize of 140,000, you had a third prize of, like, you're talking about very serious money. And when you have an audience and people see the games in real time and they might gasp, they might snore, their phone might go off, it is very distracting to the players. My view, and I've held this for quite a long time, is that you really cannot do this. And that's why for a long time I believe that if you're going to try and do something with a live in-person experience, selling tickets and everything else, you can only really do that if an event is truly an entertainment event and not trying to blend entertainment with a professional event. You can't do it because I think the stakes are too high and things are going to happen that are frankly inappropriate. There are all these conversations, and my stance was simply this: either no headphones, like basically the situation remains where no headphones, same as qualifying day, or if you require me to wear headphones, I want it with music. And the organizers basically agreed. They said, yes, basically no headphones or no headphones at all, or headphones with music. And so first day, you have the choice of 3. It's fine. I think everything's good. Then the day I play Levant, suddenly I'm told, well, you have to wear headphones, but no, you can't have music. You can't have music, basically, is what they said. And to me, this was just frankly unacceptable, and it shows how poorly organized the entire event was, because when you basically tell me to my face that either I can have headphones with music or no headphones, but those are the options, and then suddenly you change after you basically give me the 100% guarantee that it's going to be this way or that way, it just shows really, really poor understanding from the organizers. It really does. That was really, really bad. And I think it needs to be said, because a lot of people, I think, thought the headphones blocked noise out. They didn't block out anything. I mean, they made a very, very marginal difference, but nothing special. Because there always are going to be problems, in my view. I think there are going to be problems. Also, for example, I could very easily look out at the crowd multiple times. I could look out at the crowd. So when I'm playing my game, I can just look right out at the crowd. And what's to say that someone in the audience can't be signaling me somehow or looking directly at me? When you look at the format, chess.com, I don't know if they were the pioneers of this. I think Chess24 did it too some time ago. But the notion of chess was that you have a double elimination knockout. Now, I actually thought the format, both in Germany and in Paris, was completely reasonable. You had straight up qualification, then you had straight up knockout. Very easy to understand, and it made perfect sense. So the way it worked is you had, I think in Germany, you had 12 players. Then you end up with the top 10, I believe. Or sorry, no, you start with 12 players, you end up with the top 8, and then you just play straight up knockout. You lose a match, you finish in the 4th through 8th. So it's very, very easy. When you lose, you're relegated. That's how it goes. Only if you win all the way to the end can you win the event. Straight up single elimination, as true a test of time as anything else in the world of chess. The only difference is, unlike in the past, if you finish in the bottom 8th, 9th through 16th, somehow you're magically in the running to play for 3rd place. Meaning that you can suddenly win all your matches and get back into 3rd. So this makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever for the following reasons. It's basically a busted double elimination bracket where people don't have a chance to come all the way back and play for 1st place. In my view, that's insane. I felt that if you're going to do something with a busted bracket like this, it should be quite simple. Top 4 players basically are guaranteed. And this was insane, not just because it makes no sense, but also because many people struggle to even understand how this worked. There are players like Fabiano and Caruana or Vincent Keimer who said things to me where it's like, basically they just know they have to play, but they don't even know the time control or anything else. And I played for for 8.5 hours, I think, when I played Levant, between the regular games and the tiebreakers. It simply is too much chess. But what's even better about this is not just that it's too much chess, but Fabiano actually went all the way through multiple tiebreakers to Armageddon, and Fabi told me he played for something like 11 hours. Like, when his Armageddon game against Pragnant ended, they had played 11 hours of chess. And that is just absolutely unacceptable, period.
I think yesterday just annoyed me so much. I don't mind the 10-hour days. The match against Prague, if I had won or lost, it's a fair match. But the match yesterday, I did start to just get very annoyed at the whole tournament. I mean, it's fine to play the super long days, but I don't think it should come down to basically outside interference, which, not to make excuses, but I mean, the spectators are basically just yelling when we have 5 seconds each. And
you're talking about the game with wild swings towards the end.
Once, Hikaru was crushing me, and then he probably had some mate, but it wasn't easy. He had 5 seconds. He went back with the queen. I was back in the game, and around this moment, there was just yelling. I mean, I'm not exaggerating at all. I'm not. It was just screaming in the audience, and you can't play with 5 seconds. So we both blundered. That I could basically mate him.
So do you think we should still have audience but come up with a different solution in terms of noise?
Well, the thing is, like everything we said in the players' meeting, which people probably thought we were just being prima donnas, but I think it all was a very relevant conversation at the start. I mean, I only found out during that meeting when Hikaru mentioned that the audience would have access to not only the eval bar but also to live commentary and would know exactly what's going on at all moments. And I maybe even downplayed like how much noise there would be, because I thought there would be some perhaps whispers that we would hear, but that it was much more than that they were just yelling, and we could hear that even through noise canceling headphones, and like very audibly. It wasn't some noise in the background, like it was very, very audible. But overall, the whole experience of like playing 10 hours and then playing the next morning at 10 a.m. and then having to deal with this is not one that I'll look back on super fondly.